Okay, I feel like I have a second to catch you guys up on YouTube. It's a situation. Point blank, we all know that stage 4 cancer means death sentence, or at least that's what they've told us. And I have found a lot of people that have overcome stage 4 cancer. I don't know anyone personally. I do know people personally that know people that have overcome stage 4 cancer. I also know that chemotherapy, this is going to be very, for some of you, some of this information might be not surprising at all, and some of it might be absolutely belief shattering. Because all of our lives we're taught that you get sick, you go to the doctor, they know what to do. They're going to prescribe you the right thing. And I've always been an advocate for try the natural route before you try to go onto any type of prescription drugs, just because our bodies are just so much more powerful than we give them credit for, and we're constantly compromising our immune systems, and there's just a better way sometimes. That being said, you do need medications sometimes. The truth is that late stage cancers, it has been proven that chemotherapy doesn't make much of an effect. This is very specific to late stage cancer. I cannot speak on any other cancers. I only research late stage cancer. So it has been scientifically proven that on average, chemotherapy will extend somebody's life by 2 to 3 months on average. So that means that there's pretty much absolutely no reason why anyone in late stage cancer should be taking chemotherapy. Like, the doctors know this. Your oncologist knows that the chemotherapy isn't effective. They know this stuff. They know that it's not going to help them. Last year, whenever she went to the hospital, she was in Emerge, and I didn't tell you guys this, but my oncologist was there, and she called me from the hospital with my mom, and I was at home, and then she's like, oh yeah, like, I'm really surprised that your mom's here right now. And I'm like, well, she was coughing faster than she could breathe, so I don't know what else you want me to do. She was like, okay, well, for the next phase of treatment, or I don't know how she worded it exactly, but basically she was like, so I wouldn't recommend putting her in the ICU because of the stage that she's at with her cancer. In other words, don't waste an ICU bed on your mom because she's already a goner. That was a conversation I had to have with her oncologist a year ago. From day one, she has no belief. I think it's not that she's not interested. I just think that she has this belief that there's no way that she can overcome this. From day one, since she's known my mom, she's never had the intention to help her. And I've known this, and this is unfortunate because a lot of oncologists are like this because they're trained a certain way. However, you see multiple people reversing stage 4. You hear the stories. They're not magical people. They're normal humans that just change their lifestyle, they change a few things, and then they're healed. They're in remission of stage 4 cancers. What doesn't make sense here? A lot. Our industry is completely corrupt. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't want to get into it. I've learned enough to this point that it's corrupt. I'm very sorry to tell you. If the FDA cannot make money on it, then it will not approve it. There's a saying that stuck with me. I was reading this book, and the phrase that really sticks with me is that more people make a living off of cancer than they die. So more people are benefiting from cancer than they're dying from cancer. And as long as that is the case, then the economy will keep going. They keep telling me that my mom won't live, but I don't believe that. I'm not gonna stop, and I'm not gonna give up. It's so crazy to me. Like, her chemotherapy is doing more damage than it's doing good. I can't tell her this stuff. I can't say that your chemo's poisoning you, but it is. Her hands are breaking out so bad. I think her liver is on overdose. She was yellow the other day. I didn't get a chance to show you guys that or record that, but she was yellow the other day, so we've been juicing. I've been putting her on heavy detox, liver support. Like, it's insane. I'm spending between $700 to $1,200 a month on supplements just to be able to manage and combat, and half the time I feel like I'm just trying to counteract the damage that the chemo's doing. That's literally, it's not even about the cancer anymore. It's about combating the chemo at this point. And I'm exhausted. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I did another video before this, and I was literally crying so bad that I couldn't even post it because I was like, this is a mess. So you can't even understand me. So I just can't keep doing this. And I'm smiling right now because I'm stoic and I keep my composure and I'm strong and I can handle this, but I'm just at a plateau. I can't keep going this way. I don't know what's working and I don't know what's not working. The cancer hasn't grown in, I think, about 6 months. It hasn't. Nothing's changed. It's been stable. The oncologist said that she wouldn't attribute any of my mom's progress to the chemo because they know it doesn't work. Like, I'm like, why are you giving her this shit if it doesn't fucking work? I don't understand. Anyways, so we got our scans back and everything was completely normal 2 weeks ago. Okay, it is Monday, February 8th, and it is, so it's 8:31, 8:32 a.m. We have a phone appointment at 8:30. There it is. My anxiety. Hello?
Oh, hi, is this Messina? How have things been going?
She started getting side effects from the chemo this time. She got the hands, the cracking, the swelling, and it was like quite red. But when she stopped, we actually stopped a day early. She was in like severe abdominal pain. She was really bloated and it was like she couldn't digest anything. Like she tried like drinking water and it's almost like something was blocking it. So this has been going on for 10 minutes now. And she was making these weird gurgling noises. So I just told her, just forget about the last day.
You know, sometimes the body does just need a rest, or it could even just be inflammation in the bowels from the chemo. That would be quite common. Because like her scan looks really good.
It does. One second, she's just busting into the door here with the dog.
The lymph nodes are all the same. The little nodule in her left adrenal gland is the same. You know, bones look the same. Nothing new.
Okay, nothing new. Everything's the same.
Nothing new. Yeah.
Like I said though, I'm at the point where her chemo is accumulating. So your body can't process that many toxins whenever it's coming in that fast. It just needs a lot more support and a lot more than what a few supplements and some juicing can do. First few cycles of this, she wasn't getting side effects, but it starts building up in your system. So I kept doing some research and just really figuring out what survivors were doing versus the people that weren't surviving. From what I'm gathering, 80%, I would say a good percentage, is your mindset. If you're in the mental state of, I'm gonna die, they're probably gonna die. Mind over matter. It's a very powerful place. So be careful how you use it. It's a great tool, but it can also backfire on you in the sense that whatever your belief system is, then it'll happen. Same with this chemo is killing me, then it's probably gonna start killing you. So I can't say these things and have my mom, I can't try to change the beliefs on my mom because her mindset and her association with her chemo is way more impactful than the reality of it. If that makes sense. It's a little woo-woo, I get it. You've probably heard stories like this before where your mindset will change the chemistry in your body and then how you react to the things that you're doing to yourself. It depends, right? There could be people that eat salads all the time, but they're so pent up and worried about gaining weight that they'll eat all the salads in the world, but they're so mind focused on gaining weight that they'll actually start gaining weight because your mind is so powerful. So we made a decision. I get intuitive drops, I get signals, I get messages sent to me. And I feel like I'm following the breadcrumb trail that the universe leaves for me. I think I've indicated that I'm very spiritual, but maybe not. Maybe this is, you guys thought I am very scientific, but I'm also very spiritual. I feel like I marry the two together. So I kept asking questions. I kept being like, where do I need to go? And every single survivor that I've heard of so far, a few haven't done this, but the majority of them have. They've gone to Mexico to get proper treatment. Because Mexico is not regulated by the FDA, who again is a big cash cow controlling the whole industry. Anyway, so Mexico was the answer. It kept coming up, kept coming up. in the last couple weeks, we made the decision that we are going to Mexico. And I'm telling you, we researched the crap out of these places. My mom took all of the different therapies. She took all of the different aspects of these facilities. She put them into side-by-side view on Notion, and we compared each facility individually. We Googled every single therapy that they offered, because some of them were like the stupidest thing. It would be like this like fancy word, and it would literally mean like a workout or like a therapist, like a session, like a just talking session. I'm like, okay. So we Googled every single therapy, and we finally chose which facility we're going to, because we need to get the proper treatment. This has been the single most hard decision I've ever made, but I know down in my being that this is the right decision. I'm not gonna sit here and just watch my mom's life wither away, because what we're doing right now is great maintenance. If you guys understood the way cancer worked, you would understand that this is temporary. It would be completely ignorant for me to think that it is impossible that this can be cured. It would be completely naive of me to think that I can do it on my own. I can't. And I know right now, if we stay doing what we're doing, she will die. That's kind of how I feel, because I don't know what I'm doing is right. I don't know if it's enough. And I want to remind you guys where my mom's cancer is. It's everywhere. It's in her heart sac, so the sac that's around her heart. It's in her liver. It's in her adrenal glands. It's on her ovaries. It's in her bones. It's throughout her entire chest. It's in her neck. It's in her brain. There's 11 lesions in her brain. The biggest one is, if you put your finger and your thumb together, it's the size of a walnut. Did I forget somewhere? It's just everywhere. And as long as there's cancer in her body, it's going to be depriving her of nutrients, which is called cachexia, which is a condition that the cancer depleting your body of nutrients, and then they start withering away, quite literally. So as long as there's cancer in her body, that's going to still be happening. If we maintain where she is, because there has been no cancer growth in the last 6 months, which to anyone that sounds amazing, but we want there to be cancer reduction. I want the cancer to be dying, and I'm just basically sustaining it so it's not spreading, which is great. But like I said, if the cachexia continues, because she's at 118 pounds right now, she's tiny, if that continues, then she will wither away. And like, I've been trying my absolute hardest to be able to combat this cancer, but like I said, it would be totally naive of me to think that I can do it on my own. So that's why we're going to Mexico. I don't want my mom just to hold her grandbabies. Like, I want her to see them grow up. And if there's any possible way to save her life and reverse this, like, I'm so damn ready to do whatever it takes. And I'm exhausted. And it would be so stupid of me to think that I can do this all on my own. I've done a great job. I'm gonna acknowledge myself right now. I've come a long way, but these facilities, they have experience where I don't have any experience. I've never experienced cancer in my life, let alone somebody with stage 4. And the fact that she's here today is a miracle. And there's so many stories of people saying that, oh yeah, I reversed pancreatic stage 4 cancer. Why not my mom? Why not? So the only problem is that these facilities, they're not cheap. I'm not gonna let money stand in the way of my mom getting better, or having any possibility that we could maybe overcome this, or get her into a state where her body can start fighting back. I have no idea how we're gonna get there, but I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna wait till the money comes. We're going to fundraise as much as we can, and I'm not gonna wait till the money comes, because I've seen people wait, and by the time, you know, they wait for the money, and they usually, cancer can take you so fast. I've seen people go in 2 months, 4 months. And I didn't know this time last year, like, I was sure that my mom was going to be going in a couple weeks, and she's come so far, and I'm like, we can't just come this far to come this far. If you feel called and want to support us, we have partnered with a supplement company. So if you guys want a good quality vitamin that works really well, that's been working for us really well, then you can become our customer and we'll take care of you. The other way would be just to directly donate to the donation itself. I'll put the links below. And that's where I'm at. And from the bottom of my heart, like, we've already seen so many people contribute. I just put it out there because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know where we're gonna go. I don't know exactly how much it's gonna cost. I know it's gonna be a lot of money. but I just knew that we had to throw up this fundraiser just to get things started. And so many people have already contributed and so many people have already supported us. And I'm like, I know a lot of people are like, what are you doing? Like stage 4, that's it. Like she can't survive. Like you're kidding yourself. I know a lot of people think that way and that's okay. But I want to thank every single person that has already supported us and they believe in us. Because like that means more to me than the money. Honestly, the fact that you guys even believe in us, like the fact that you guys even think that this is possible is like, see, here I am crying again. I'm trying to like make a composed video and I'm like keep bawling my eyes out. But anyways, it's just, it's really powerful, the fact that you guys even believe in us. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have no words, but we're going to Mexico and I don't care what it takes. We're just gonna make it happen. And thank you to everyone that's already contributed. Thank you to anyone that's going to be contributing, but just know that from like the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means so much. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you can find it in your heart to donate and then pray for my mom too, because I kid you not, prayer is so impactful. As always, take care of yourselves and don't forget to breathe. All right, bye. I'm calling my grandmother now to tell her that the tumor markers are gone.
Hello, Messina.
Hi, we just got off the phone with our oncologist.
Okay.
And nothing has changed. Her white blood cells are healthy in the normal range. Nothing has grown. Tumor markers are exactly the same as last time. According to the CT scans and according to the blood work, everything looks really good. Everything looks the exact same. Nothing's spread, nothing's changed. All the lymph nodes are exactly the same. Adrenal gland exactly the same. Bone exactly the same. Nothing's changed. Whew. But
Okay.
she's going to adjust.
Mexico?
Sorry?
How fast can we get her to Mexico?
We can get her there pretty fast.